Hey guys, how we doing? Hope we're keeping well. Hope we're keeping safe. I know there's a lot of dodgy weather going about at the minute, so I hope you're safe and secure where you are. We're going to do another spooky reaction video. We're going to Depths of Despair's channel this time. If you wouldn't mind popping by his channel, the link is in the description. Drop him a sub. Be grateful for that. And while you're at it, hit the thumbs up on this video. Try and draw some views in. This video is called 5 Scary Ghost Videos That Defy All Explanation. Let's hope there's some good shit that we haven't seen before. Let's hope there's some good creepy stuff. Could do with a good scare today. In the meantime, let's get the cans on. Give it a watch. And let's hope it's some good stuff, shall we?
Dementia. On one night, a man named Nick is looking after his ill grandma when this happens. Nick mentions that his grandma has dementia, which in some cases can lead to visual or auditory hallucinations, seeing things that aren't actually there. However, as Nick watches her standing still, something chilling happens. Watch closely.
The dog's not impressed. What? No, it will be pretty creepy, like, just seeing them. What's that? The Hoover, Roomba thing, whatever it's called.
Freaking me out.
She hasn't reacted to it, like. What? Are we watching her or the Hoover or?
What is it?
Nick's
What was that?
grandma's dog starts growling while staring down the hallway as if it sees something there. Then all of a sudden something falls down from on top of the fridge. After Nick checks what fell down, it makes everything seem even creepier.
Alright. So this is in response to last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. You see how far back they are. Genuinely.
As Nick mentions, the statues are all lined up quite far back on the fridge. So just how did the angels suddenly fall off? Nick thinks there must be something sinister behind this, given the fact that an angel statue fell off out of everything there. After watching the video, a viewer pointed out another strange detail that makes this all the more terrifying.
Alright, I wanted to show you guys something. Honestly, I'm a bit in disbelief. But no, I'm pretty sure it's just a plug-in charger. I brought my girlfriend Claire here so she can help demonstrate. But can you try to step in front of that? And so it just does that. Move away. So that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it. It is kind of creepy with a smiley face and everything. Even when it gets to the edge, it does that.
The Roomba seems to repeat the same movement, going back and forward slightly, as if it were bumping into someone or something in front of it, like the girl showed previously. Nick thinks the Roomba sensed something blocking its path. Since this happened, Nick has been scared of the kitchen, but the only TV in the house is this one, so he has to stay there to watch. On another night while alone watching TV, this happens.
Living the Clone Wars.
So, I was watching my show, and after last night, I'm definitely not leaving these lights on. But I was watching my show, and
The poor fella now.
There's nothing there.
This time, the creepy Roomba is not there, but the dogs are still behaving the same way, as if their eyes are fixed on something there, even though we can't see anything. Nick's granddad passed away a year ago and once told Nick that he thought he had seen his grandma standing in the kitchen with the lights off. But as he went closer, it turned out there was nobody there. But this could relate to what is currently going on, and it's the same reason that Nick is already scared of the kitchen. Shortly after the dog stared at the kitchen, he captures this.
Whoa.
There's something moving at it. It's hard
Whoa.
to tell. Well, it does look like there's something moving. Yeah, the rumor again. Why does that keep coming on? Weird. Isn't it meant to stop itself from doing that? It's following him now.
Yo.
Creepy Hoover.
Oh, that's cool.
Weird shit, man. Literally following him.
Jesus!
The Roomba follows
Okay.
Nick all over the living room, then somehow it just flips over
I
all
wasn't
on
expecting
its
that.
own, completely freaking him out. Many viewers pointed out that the Roomba
That's
Hoover
mad.
robot was moving in a straight path, which isn't usually how they function. And again, as it reached the stairs and sensed the edge, it continued going and falling off, instead of backing up like it did earlier. This has pushed Nick over the edge and made him 100% certain something terrifying is going on. He mentions that the dogs now refuse to go anywhere near the kitchen, and his
Hello,
grandma,
hello.
despite everything, was just concerned if the creepy Roomba was okay. But until more updates are provided, this one remains one hell of a terrifying mystery.
That's creepy as that, man. We stalked him and then did the flip out of nowhere. That's mad. Do they do that? Probably not. Let us know what you guys make of that shit, man. That's mad, that.
The Workshop. The following video comes from a man who works as a graphic designer who recently launched his own clothing business and set up a workshop for his inventory. He found some strange-looking mannequins by a garage dumpster and decided to use them. Not long afterwards,
As you do.
unexplainable phenomena started happening inside the workshop.
Pretty
He's
cool,
been
guy.
waking up in the night feeling like he's being watched and hearing noises at the door. On one night, he's woken up around 3 a.m. to the same thing. This time, he pulls his phone out and records this.
Es la primera vez que me animo a grabar esto. Ya van varias veces que me vienen despertando a la noche. siento que a veces viene alguien hasta acá al lado mío o siento que tocan algo acá en la mesita, el sonido de la puerta y yo duermo acá con la puerta cerrada. Así que nada, voy a ver qué carajo. La verdad nunca me levanté hasta ahora. Concha de la lora, no, boludo, no. No jodas, boludo,
What?
no jodas.
There's supposed to be someone looking over the door.
Maniquí, boludo. Ese maniquí, la concha.
One of the mannequins moved.
Me chupa 3 huevos, porque fíjate igual, boludo. Se la concha de su madre. Qué hija de puta, boludo. No te la puedo creer. Y escuché hace un ratito escuché que
Way to plug your designs.
como si estuvieran revisando la ropa, boludo. Alto cagazo, me hizo pegar esta mierda. La concha de la madre, boludo, no.
What looks like the head of someone or something can be seen peeking out from behind the corner, which quickly disappears as he pans the camera away and back again. But as he enters the room, there's nobody there. However, one of the mannequins suddenly rotates towards him, all on its own, scaring him out of the room. The next day, while working in the workshop, he decides to set up a camera. Then this happens. The mannequin turns to face him all on its own. A few nights later, it's around 3:33 a.m. when he's finishing up at the workshop. Then something chilling is captured. Watch closely.
Really?
Bueno, esto parece que se rompió. No sé quién habrá sido. Y toda la ropa en el piso.
Dodgy sound effects and stuff. I think it's
Esto es una locura. Yo no puedo
clever
creer esto.
marketing ploy.
Yo no puedo creer. No puedo
Just
creer
happens to
esto.
get his designs in. Nice close up of the designs there.
No puedo creer, loco.
Nah, they're clever
Viste, como si
marketing.
nada. Es esto.
Fair
The
play.
mannequin rotates and then clothes fall off the clothing line all on their own. He believes this mannequin is the cause for all the activity and that it's haunted. But what do you think? Real ghost or not? You be the judge.
Nah, that's some sort of clever marketing.
The hospital basement. A nurse named
Remember seeing
Maria
this one
explains
before?
that she has been seeing strange and creepy things in the hospital that she works at.
Haz de cuenta que yo me metí aquí, a la madre, y me asomé aquí, pero no me asomé hasta acá, me asomé así nada más y cerré la puerta para limpiar el baño. Y me metí a limpiar el baño y miré que se estaba sentando aquí y dije, de querer ir al baño. Y cerré, o sea, yo estaba encerrada. Y cuando salí del baño me asomé y miré que no había nada. Ay, no, me voy a salir de aquí.
Maria states that she has been seeing an elderly woman walking around the empty areas of the hospital, wearing a mid-80s nurse uniform. Many other nurses and doctors in the hospital have reported seeing similar
Weird.
things that they just can't explain. After discussing with some of her colleagues, Maria comes to the conclusion that it must have something to do with the abandoned basement section of the hospital. This particular section has been out of use for quite some time now. On one day, Maria decides to head down there alone when something chilling is captured.
What's going on with that camera?
For just a second, as Maria turns the corner, someone or something can be seen peeking at her before disappearing. Maria doesn't seem to notice at the time, but as she gets closer to where the figure was seen, there's only a wall there. Maria then makes an update on what she captured.
Yo todos los videos que subí los grabé en una ocasión que me tocó trabajar de noche y de verdad que no había nadie, donde supuestamente se mira que se mete una persona, hay una pared. Si lo ponen lento se van a dar cuenta que hay una pared.
Maria and the other nurses believe this could be the spirit of a patient or a former nurse, somehow bound to this place, maybe due to a lingering regret. But let me know what you think. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespair.
Like a creepy carry-on doctor.
At the door. A man named Mathis is creeped out after seeing something creepy on his front porch in Memphis, Tennessee, late in the evening. Mathis was home alone inside his house when he noticed something through the glass panel of the front door that left him creeped out. Watch closely.
Looks like Howard the Duck.
What in the actual hell? There's literally...
What looks like a dark silhouette of someone standing outside the door wearing a hat can be seen. But as soon as Mathis opens the door to check, he finds nobody there. Many viewers said that the figure resembles the Hat Man, a tall dark shadow figure who wears a hat and is often associated with sleep paralysis. Mathis explains that he opened the door because sometimes he would get homeless people taking shelter on his front porch, and that's what he thought it was. Unfortunately, whatever it is may have now just entered his home. But here is where things get weirder because he has a Ring camera set up, which for some reason the recording doesn't play during the time the figure appeared. Take a look.
For starters, so many of you came after me for opening the door, and here's my reason why, okay? We live in downtown Memphis, which means we're used to having a homeless population. Usually when it rains, we will have homeless people walk up on the porch, and it is sad, but we do have to ask them to leave because we're on a private property. We have Ring cameras and cameras all around the property and in every room of the house except for our bathrooms. This is what the Ring camera shows when I walked outside, which was 9:50 at night. You'll see the timestamp in just a second. Had we deleted the video, it would not be there. It just doesn't load. We have had this issue with our Ring camera before, but then why did it catch the video after? In case you didn't see, the video after is at 10:23 at night. I initially recorded the video and sent it on Snapchat to my 8 best friends. This is the hallway during the day with maximum light. The front of our house where somebody would be. For them to run, where would they have to hide? It goes straight out, guts out. This way, another commercial building, it juts out. They would also have to jump down into this drop of a fence and go that way. All out front, the most someone could have done would have maybe been behind a tree, but we would still have got that on the Ring camera. Also, another Ring camera that would have caught somebody too.
Not one, but 2 Ring cameras were unable to record the figure at the door. So could this have been the Hat Man paying Mathis a visit and somehow disrupting the cameras? Until more updates are provided, this one remains a mystery.
Yeah, I did sort of think that was more clever editing, like, but doing it for clicks. Let us know what you guys think.
being watched. The following video was taken on June 21st of 2025. In the video, a mother was just recording her baby playing around the house when something downright chilling is captured. Watch closely.
I'll take it, but look at where that arrow is. Or thereabouts. Ran away from Summit. The hell was that? Looked like a bloody monkey or something at first. What the fuck was that?
What looks like a pale grey face with long dark hair can be seen just peeking out behind the lower corner, watching the baby, before retracting back behind it. Whatever it is left the mother Stephanie completely terrified and worried for her baby, as it seemed awfully fixated on her child. But as the child went around that corner, there was nothing there. Till this day, Stephanie has no idea what she saw, and hasn't seen anything like it ever since.
What the hell
If you
was
want
that?
to see some of the
Like, honestly, what the was that? I thought it was a bloody monkey or a raccoon or something at first, but that's just mad, and the kid doesn't seem bothered at all. I don't know what you guys make of that. But yeah, some good stuff there. Thanks again, Depths of Despair. And if you wouldn't mind, as I said at the beginning, popping by his channel, drop him a sub. The link is in the description. And hit the thumbs up on the video. Get some views in. Be grateful for all that. And in the meantime, guys, don't get too scared. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.